What's up, everybody? I know you guys like your free stuff, absolutely, and as you should. And Microsoft is actually starting to do some cool things. Like, I like this. I like the fact that, that things are kind of happening in a way that are, really making sure that everybody is excited and happy about gaming, and getting free stuff I think is a really important part to that. So I kind of want to get into it and talk about this because you guys have reacted pretty positively to these videos, and that's kind of what I'm all about. That's what I'm kind of making sure that everybody really kind of has something to kind of look forward to. And listen, if you guys like this video, let me know, because I love doing videos, and I try to be as positive, and these seem to be pretty positive and well taken videos. So what's up, everyone? I'm the Crap Gamer. This is Crap Gamer Reviews, back with another video. Thank you guys so much for checking it out. I appreciate it. Please like, share, subscribe. I would appreciate that as well. It helps out the channel. It means a lot to me personally. And guess what? I do daily gaming content, so you never have to worry about this stuff. Like, it's just something that you don't have to worry about. If you're looking for somebody to talk about video games every day, I try to be fun yet informative. Now, this is really cool, and I gotta say, you guys probably will enjoy this. I want to go over this really quickly. So Microsoft does free play days, and it's happening this weekend. I wanted to give you guys enough time to be able to download the games and give you some idea of what they're about. So this weekend is going to be great. It's back with 4 more games that you can play for free. It's on the horizon. The weekend's almost here, just there. And Microsoft has now confirmed the latest batch of free play day games, which sound pretty cool. So The Escapist, The Walking Dead, Bad North, Rogue Waters, and Empriel. So it's probably the most interesting free play days lineup that we've had in a long time. There's a selection of titles on offer here that I think are pretty good. None of these games are already included in the Game Pass library, so Microsoft has been doing a really good job with this lately. Hopefully they can continue with it, because that's, like, I think a super important part to all of this. The games shouldn't already be in there. So The Escapist, The Walking Dead, pretty cool game. Smashes together the world of The Walking Dead with the excellent Escapist series, which these are actually cool indies. Faithfully matching the timeline of the comics, you'll lead Rick, Maggie, Herschel, Glenn, and Michonne safely out of each level, fighting off hordes of the undead as you go. Locations like the hospital, the Green Family Farm, and destinations such as the correctional facility. The achievements can be completed. It takes about 25 hours if you include the free survival mode update. If you have a clear weekend and absolutely mainlined it, you might be able to squeeze out a full completion here, which, hey, again, that's pretty cool. And even if not, you can probably pick up an easy 400, 500, 600 gamer score relatively easy, which I think would be, pretty awesome. To say the least. That's something that I feel like everybody could probably enjoy. Now, as for me, yeah, that's cool. I'll probably pick this up because I think it's something to kind of play through. Just get I think I have the original Escapists on that. I think those came out way back in the Xbox One days, but still cool and still nice to kind of look at and just kind of see what we're all kind of gonna maybe give a chance to play this weekend or something along those lines. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. Bad North is another game. This one will take about 15 hours to finish. It's an excellent real-time tactics roguelike that has you defend a series of small procedurally generated islands from Viking invaders. As the enemy approaches, you'll need to position your defensive archers to provide maximum damage before they hit your shores, and once they do hit land, you'll need to be ready to send your pikemen, and swordsmen into battle. It's a great little strategy game that's well worth picking up. The achievements are kind of tough or whatever, but hey, you know what? You could probably get, like I said, if you play a little bit from all these games, you could probably pick up 1,500 gamer scores, so I think that's really cool. Rogue Waters is another one. Turn-based tactical roguelite where you command a ship and its crew through procedurally generated encounters. To survive on high seas long enough to enact revenge on the immortal Captain Blackbone, you will recruit, train, and upgrade your crew, harness the power of deadly sea creatures, unleash the Kraken, and fend off pirates in dynamic naval combat. Not sure about the achievements on this one, but looks like a pretty cool game. And like I said before, Microsoft really kind of going about this in a really cool way. It's kind of like hit after hit after hit. The next game is an action RPG. Empty Reel sends you to a distant part of the galaxy, to an unexplored planet, where your expedition finds a vast monolith built by a lost civilization. Venturing inside the monolith reveals the deadly automatons still remain, and it becomes your job to take them out while uncovering revelations that transform the understanding of humanity. Yeah, so there's not a whole lot of data on the achievements on these, but like I said, you know, each of them is kind of different and offers a little something different. And, you know, this just overall just kind of fun to be able to have different games to kind of play and just enjoy. And I think that that is like a really awesome thing to behold. It just in my humble opinion. You know, I know, like, listen, all of us are going to be different. All of us might like different types of games, and that's perfectly fine, you know. But being able to be given the chance to play some other things that maybe you know, you didn't know you were gonna like, or something along those lines, I think that's pretty awesome. And, you know, it's still something that I feel like, you know, a lot of gamers are probably going to be pretty excited about. You know, it's just like sometimes I see people go, oh, you know, yeah, it's really cool that they're offering this or that or the other thing. And I absolutely love that. You know, if, you know, sometimes people will leave you know, a message or a comment on one of my videos, and they're like, oh, hey, thanks for doing that, because, you know, I tried this game and because of that I liked it, and so I bought the game or whatever. And, you know, I feel like that's really cool, and, you know, that's really part of why I enjoy doing this. You know, it's like, originally, I know a lot of people don't know this, if you followed my, you know, I've been doing this channel for like something along the lines of, let me think, wow, over 10 years, you know. So I think I started when the Xbox One was coming out in 2013. But originally, before that, I was just, I mean, the channel existed, but I used to run a gaming guild, and there was like over 100 people in there, and a lot of them, you know, didn't have the money to buy all these different games, you know. And so since I pretty much would get every game, they would say, hey, CG, can you like do a review of this game, so, you know, I know if I should get it or not. So originally I just started doing like some of these little reviews to be able to kind of you know, tell people in my clan, like, hey, you know, you should definitely play this game, or, you know, it's good, or it's not worth your money, or whatever. And that's how it started. It was just me doing these little silly videos. They were pretty bad, and I mean, my videos are still pretty bad. But then I remember there was the Xbox One. I was mostly like, I've always owned all the consoles, but then there was like this Xbox One. I was really interested in the games, man. Killer Instinct in particular, and Rise looked good, and Dead Rising 3, and, you know, Forza and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, wow, you know, I could only afford one at that time between the Xbox One and the PS4. I did a video, it was like, why I'm going to buy the Xbox One instead of the PS4. Woo, doggy! People did not want to hear that, you know, so to speak. So, you know, that kind of what kind of started the channel off in the first place. And, you know, it's been going ever since. You know, and I've had my ups and downs and things like that, and we'll see what happens and where it goes. But you know, at the same point in time, it's just kind of fun to see Microsoft go back and make sure that gamers have some cool stuff to play and things like that. And again, if you don't want to play this stuff, hey, you don't have to, but if you do, hey, then enjoy it. You know, I think that's something that everybody can kind of agree to. You know, it's just like some of these games aren't for everybody, but, you know, some of them we can all enjoy, you know, and that's something that's cool. So if you personally enjoy something here that maybe you didn't think you would or something, let me know. Like, that would be awesome if that could happen. I certainly appreciate it. Like I said, I love doing these videos. Microsoft is always kind of giving away some free stuff, and I would be remiss if I did not mention the always free games like Crackdown 1 and 2 and 2 Human. Yeah, they're 360 games, but you might as well put them in your you know, library and enjoy the games, because, you know, they can be fun. And, you know, while they're not for everybody, I think it's still cool that you could put them in your library, and, you know, they're there for a rainy day. With that being said, thank you so much for joining me. Hope you guys all have a fantastic day. Rack 'em up, fact 'em up, crap gamer 'em up. I'll catch you guys here next time. Crap Gamer out.